What is going on, guys? Money Webby here, back again on Friday, coming off a great night. The plays in the video did very well last night. LeBron, 70 DraftKings points from him. Dejounte Murray dropped 42 DraftKings points and didn't even get his full minutes in that game. He got in foul trouble there, and he kind of tweaked his ankle late in that game, so he could have even had a bigger night there. Tyreek Evans with 49 DraftKings points coming off that injury, did great in a good matchup like I was expecting. John Collins, 39 DraftKings points, had a career high or tied his career highs with 21 points in that game. Noah Vonleh returned some good value at 23 DraftKings points at only 3,900. The only guy that disappointed from the plays was Nurkic because Cavs went with that super small ball lineup with Jeff Green in the starting lineup. I was expecting Larry Nance to start when I made the call, and even though I still had Nurkic in my lineup because I thought they were going to start Zizic in that game, and Nurkic would still be able to do well, even if they went super small ball, but they went away from him in the fourth quarter, didn't even come back in the game. So that was kind of disappointing, but the rest of the plays did very well yesterday, so it was a good night. Drop a like in the video if you ran out any of those guys and got some great value from them. Let's try to get over 100 likes again on this video. Thank you for that. Let's just get into the plays here. My money 6. The best plays on the board, in my opinion. Russell Westbrook at 11,600 is the first guy I'm going to target here against the Clippers. They're coming off a back-to-back, so they might be a little bit tired here, but Westbrook has a solid matchup against Austin Rivers, an okay defender. Not good enough to compete with Westbrook, though, in this game. And also, OKC's pretty banged up. Steven Adams and Paul George are both questionable. So with them operating at less than 100% if they do play, Westbrook will probably shoulder more of the load, getting some more rebounds and probably more active trying to score the basket. And he's coming off a great game against Atlanta with 71 DraftKings points. So I hope he's going to carry that momentum into this game. This is a very big game for both teams here. So I think Westbrook's going to be going all out to get this W in this game at home in OKC. So lock him in there. And for my second guy, we're going to stick with that game. Like I said, it should be competitive, a pretty high-scoring game. And Tobias Harris is a guy that's been doing very well in some of these games recently. 46 DraftKings points against Houston last night. And for whatever reason, his price went down to 7,300. And against this OKC team, one of the better spots you can attack them is definitely at that power forward position, like I've been mentioning all year, against Carmelo Anthony. And for whatever reason, those small forward positions, like small forward / power forward kind of guys, have been doing very well against his team. Like Harrison Barnes, remember him having a solid night against OKC. I can't think of the other guys at the top of my head, but I was looking at a lot of these guys were just scoring solid points. I believe Justin Jackson on the Kings had a solid night against OKC the other night at the small forward position. So Tobias Harris, 7,300. He's been on a groove recently. I think he'll continue that here tonight. Lou Williams kind of helps him out in that lineup as well, giving some more spacing on the court. So that's probably a part of the reason why he's starting to up his game here and definitely getting some more rebounds at that power forward spot. So lock him in there at a nice price. And for my third guy, currently questionable, but if Kyle Kuzma gives it a go tonight, I think he'll be a very good play at 6,400 going against Miami. The thing with this Miami team is that they lost Josh Richardson. He won't be playing this game. He's a very good defender at the small forward position for them. So last game they started Luke Babbitt, but he only got 13 minutes. But even if he starts and still gets 13 minutes, those are solid. Those are going to be 13 minutes that Kyle Kuzma is going to be facing off against him. So great opportunity for Kuzma to get it going in that situation. And their backups, Rodney McGruder and Wayne Ellington, aren't as good of defenders as Josh Richardson. So Kyle Kuzma can definitely benefit in that facet. He's definitely capable of having huge games if he catches fire against Denver like he did last game. The ankle is definitely a concern, though, here. But I would guess if he plays here tonight, he's listed questionable right now. If he plays, I'm guessing he feels a little bit better on that ankle. He hasn't played since the 13th. I believe it's the 16th tonight, so we got a few days for him to rest up that ankle and rehab it. Should be good to go if he gives it a go, but definitely stay updated on Twitter with that. Lock him in, though, for the moment. And for my fourth guy, sticking with that same game, James Johnson at 5,200 going against the Lakers. The Lakers, they kind of play that more small ball. Brook Lopez, for whatever reason, has been getting some more minutes here, like 30 around last couple games. But with Kuzma back in the lineup, they could go more small ball. With Bam Adebayo, he's kind of been struggling in some of his games recently around the basket shooting, so they could definitely go with James Johnson at the center position and have Kelly Olynyk at that power forward role. That's really how they caught up with Sacramento last game. They were down like probably double digits deep in that game. They got it back to OT with that lineup with James Johnson and Kelly Olynyk at the power forward, then Winslow at that small forward. So that's something they could do in this game, I think, even more. James Johnson has been playing very well recently. Able to score the basket efficiently, getting some rebounds, and he's definitely a good passer. So I think he's going to be able to get over 25 minutes again in this game. It's a solid matchup against the Lakers, up-tempo, so I think, yeah, James Johnson, 5,200, nice price tag. Lock him in there. If they go small ball again, he's going to have a huge game. So for my fifth play, though, De'Aaron Fox, the swiper, as they like to call him, 5,400. Solid price tag in an up-tempo game against Golden State here. Most likely, he's been very safe and consistent recently when he's been giving them minutes. I mean, you never know with this guy. It seems like he goes down with injuries at random times. But De'Aaron Fox, over 25 the last 3 games. And before, cut like a little stint ago, like a few weeks ago, he's getting 33, 29. So he's having some big games here. And the usage has been starting to go up, some more shots. This game did go to OT, but 14 shots. Good to see him. We know that he's a capable passer as well. 10 and 9 assists. 2 games before that. So honestly, he could like flirt with like maybe like a 16 and 9 or maybe even a double-double in this game. There's going to be a lot of points on the board. And Golden State, they'll probably have their foot off the gas a little bit in this matchup against Sacramento because they're not a great team, obviously. So De'Aaron Fox can definitely get it done here. So lock him in there. And also Quinn Cook is their starting point guard. Not a great defender. So that's the top 5. Westbrook, Tobias Harris, Kyle Kuzma, James Johnson, and De'Aaron Fox. All very capable of having big nights here. And for my lottery pick of the night, my cheap guy, we're going to go with Swaggy P here, filling that void for Klay Thompson. He had a great game against the Lakers, dropping 27 DraftKings points in that one. And the one thing with this Kings team that you can definitely attack them with is the 3-ball. They're allowing a 38% clip against the 3-ball, a 30th in the league. Last game we saw Wayne Ellington get hot from 3. I think, yeah, Tyler Johnson got hot from 3. So Nick Young, their premier 3-point shooter at the moment, with Steph Curry and Klay Thompson out. I think he could catch fire in this game and have a huge game. 20-plus DraftKings points can definitely happen for him at a 4,000. That's too cheap of a price tag. In this Golden State lineup, he should get like 30 minutes again with Klay Thompson out, honestly. And if he gets hot in this game, he could have a huge game in that Klay Thompson role. And Draymond Green is back. He'll be able to find Nick Young open for some of these threes, so lock him in there. So that's a great value. Gets you up to 5,000 remaining per player. So that is it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Drop a like on the video if you did. I would greatly appreciate that. Let's try to get over 100 likes again on this video, and definitely subscribe if you are new here, and you can turn notifications on to get alerted every time I upload these videos. We're less than 100 subscribers away from that GPP tournament, which I'll be hosting and adding some more money into the prize there, trying to give back to you guys. Show off your skills in the DraftKings tournament. Show you're the best in the money mob in that tournament. So I wish you guys the best of luck. 6 games slated. Should be a good one here. Enjoy your Friday night. March Madness, disappointing for me yesterday. Was looking good. I had like it was pretty chalky until the Arizona game. I had a perfect bracket until then. Then everything just set on fire. I had Arizona in my finals in the bracket. And then I had St. Bonaventure winning. So everything just fell apart towards the end of the night. But now I can just focus 100% on DFS NBA. So it should be a good night. Good luck tonight, guys, and we'll see you back here again tomorrow.